speaking of transportation, we've talked about trains. What about airplanes that crash? You have to then escape. That's in a game called Peak, everybody. Yeah.
Is that how this starts off?
That's how it starts off.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go with something with climbing.
Let's
Well,
climb
then
the
you
peak.
climb.
Oh,
Yeah. Then you get there. But yeah, you start off, you have a pass.
Climbing there. We're
You're all
getting there.
hanging out at the airport.
Okay.
Go on a flight.
Bing bong.
Fly through the air.
Bing bong.
And then your plane crashes.
Bing bong.
And then you find a bing bong.
Well, no, it's
Oh.
called Bing Bong Airlines.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
I've been.
This isn't VR. I'll watch.
It does
clips
kind of
of
look like it could be VR.
this. It looks
Yeah.
like VR.
Yeah, no, it's not. But you play these little characters. You can
Okay,
customize your character, make them all look cool. And then you hop on a plane, and then you crash land, and then you have to climb the peak, or the peaks, plural.
Oh, you have to survive. You have to climb the peak to get the helicopter to come pick you up. And
Yeah.
just
And escape. Yeah.
Um,
So this game came out June
Yellow Jacket.
16th, June 16th, 2025. It's $8. So it's super cheap. It was on sale for like $4.95, I think, when it was introduced. I don't know if it's still on sale. But it's on PC via Steam. It's developed by a group called Landcrab, which is a collaboration between Aggro Crab, who made Another Crab's Treasure, and Landfall Games, who you may know as the creators of Content Warning, and they also did Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and they did something else that I can't remember. But they've made a lot of games. So these two teams came together, made a new company, and they were like, hey, we're going to make this game called Peak. It's a physics-driven first-person co-op climbing survival game. You and up to 3 friends play as scouts stranded on this mysterious island, tasked with climbing a daily changing mountain to reach rescue. It began as a rapid game jam project, grew into a viral Steam title, and now has dynamic biomes, stamina management, and proximity voice chat. So the map changes every 24 hours across the 4 biomes. So it's the same set of biomes, but the pathways, the layout shifts. And throughout the game, you're monitoring your stamina, treating injuries, collecting food, and reviving teammates. At altars, you can go to altars and like bring them back and stuff. But yeah, we've been playing this game, having a blast with it. What do y'all think of Peak?
It's fun. It's so fun. I haven't played it.
No, it's a very interesting game. I thought I would not like this game because there's like a little bit of a survival aspect of it. So you have this giant green stam bar, and eventually you'll have hunger, or you'll get poisoned, or you'll do damage, and that will lower your stam bar. So in order to have a full stam bar, you need to make sure you eat, you need to make sure you don't poison yourself or have an antidote, and you need to make sure that you don't get hurt. So
I love the simplicity of that.
Super simple.
A single.
Just show me in the bar what I need to do.
Yes. So it's pretty nice, but where the fun comes into play is actually working together as a team and finding all these resources and testing them out mostly. Because a lot of the stuff you find in trees and stuff like that, you'll find a red crisp apple. Well, can I eat this? Yeah, you can eat it. Will it do any damage to me? Possibly. So it could be poison, it could not be. So you have a lot of testing out theories and figuring out what you can eat and what you can't and trying to survive. Big takeaway from this is like you have to stick together. It's in the rule book. If you do not stick together, a creepy scoutmaster will come after you and yeet you off the fucking mountain.
Oh, I didn't remember.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
So many videos.
Oh yeah, he
Creepy as
will
hell.
fuck-
Can you stop him in any way?
I have
You run.
That's how you stop. Run. So
No, he doesn't stop.
stay together, and it helps out a lot to stick together as much as possible. You can also find food that you can cook. You can cook anything really, but can you eat it? I don't know. Can't eat your book bag, but you can cook it. But if you do heat up food, it'll give you a bonus stam bar at the very bottom of your stamina bar that will slowly deplete once your main stam bar runs away. And then in order to recharge that extra energy, you just find more good food, like airline food. Certain types of food will give you that extra stam bar, which is very helpful. You can also find like different equipment and stuff that'll help you and assist you with the climb, like a rope gun, a chain gun, and I think that's it. I'm trying to think of what else you can like equipment wise.
Oh, you got like picks or like
Picks. Oh yeah,
Titans, yeah.
So along with that, as you carry more stuff, will add weight to you, which would also lower your stam bar down. So you have to be very cautious of that as well. You can find a book bag where you can load it up, but that person with the loaded up book bag has a very small stam bar. So you have to turn around and physically help them up as soon as they reach you to a certain point.
Yeah, that's a cool feature. You can actually help your friends up so they don't have to climb as far.
Yes.
You can also find like legendary items. I've only found one, like that was like reverse rope.
Yes.
That went up instead of you dropping it down, so it helped
that's
you like
cool.
climb upward.
Oh,
That's nice.
So there's two different ways to find legendary items. You can find a legendary chest that as soon as you open it will do damage to you, but there's a potential to have a curse object in there or a legendary item. You can also get a legendary item if all 4 players or the whole party makes it to the point in time without anyone dying, and then you can go to the shrine as the unlock it.
Yeah.
You'll unlock a legendary item. I think I unlocked the Lantern of Life, which refills people's stam bar up as soon as you light it up. But there's like a
Wait, was that the one I got?
I believe so.
The fairy
Lantern. Yeah. And it'll like fill up people's stam, but there's like there's a timer on it, and eventually it'll run out. And then you can also find the Trumpet, which gives them a limited like sprint boost.
Oh, it does?
And yep.
Wait, the trumpet we find at the beginning?
No, this is that one will help too, but you got to play it a long time up against someone's ear, which I fucking hate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was to annoy
It gives
you.
people a morale boost, but you got to be careful with that trumpet because that belongs to the Scoutmaster. So if you're just running around blowing around, he's going to come back for his trumpet.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Seen him?
No, I only started playing this like 2 days ago.
my girlfriend found a legendary chest, opened it up, and there was a skull inside of it. A skull that was all purple and stuff. And she's like, oh, what does this do? And I was just like, fuck it, figure it out. She activated it, and she turned into a skeleton and died.
Oh.
So there's a lot of cursed objects. And she also found Pandora's box, which does a random stat to you. So it can either help or not help.
What would be like a beneficial stat it might add?
Like an extra boost bar or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Give you full energy at the bottom, or like unlimited stam for a certain amount of time. And then you got to also, like I said, be careful what you eat, because if you drink an energy drink, you'll go super, super fast. But as soon as it wears out, your meter will go down with a sleepy meter.
Oh, like
You'll eventually
the
fall.
giant candy bar, same thing. Or not candy bar, lollipop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
you'll eat it and you'll be like, it's like a superstar in Mario where you're like invincible, but then you start getting sleepy from your sugar crash. So you got to be careful.
yep. And then you can also like revive enemies. If they fall, you can go to them, try to feed them, bring them back. And then if you can't bring them back, you can put them on your back as a backpack and take them back to the point. So
Does it make you, it adds
Oh, it adds weight.
I've never done that. Okay.
So I don't think anyone has done it, because as soon as you fall, you're kind of like, I'm not going.
What if like 2 people were down? Could you have one of them put the other one on their back and you put them both?
I think you can only carry one person at a time.
Fair enough.
So there's also like a jump boost that I'm still testing out, where one player can crouch down and the other player can get on top of their head, and they jump and give you a little boost.
Oh, cool.
So there's a lot of different features that they don't really fully tell you about, and you just have to accept.
They don't really tell you anything,
Which is great. Yeah. Because then it forces experimentation.
Yeah. And it's honestly like, I was surprised. I mean, being such a cheap game and stuff, I was surprised like how like tight this game, like the mechanics like work pretty damn well for like the climbing and like getting around and stuff. And it's easy to learn, but like they operate pretty like polished. I mean, it was a polished setup. I also realized, like we were sitting there, you filling up your book bag and stuff. The first time we played, it literally took me the entire play session. And then at the very end, I finally realized I had 3 inventory slots that I could carry stuff on my person. I felt like an idiot. I was like, oh man, it's like inventory.
And you have to take like your backpack out to put stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
Or you can have someone put the stuff in your backpack that you can just go up behind you and put it in there or tear stuff out.
Yeah.
I would encourage using proximity chat. Don't get on Discord for this, because proximity chat is what makes it the most entertaining.
So
when you're having to yell to your friends.
and you hear the echoes, like
There are flares that you can like, if you get lost or something, there are flares you can like pinpoint or have someone pinpoint where they are. But those are like, pickups along the way, just like everything else.
Mm-hmm. And you unlock cosmetics by doing like special unique things. So there is a crab head that you can unlock. In order to unlock the crab head, you have to bring the trumpet that you get from the beginning to the winter biome dome and find the capybara and play it for them. You'll unlock the crab head.
That's awesome.
that's cool.
Yeah, so there's different unique things that you'll do that will give you achievements, and when you get those achievements, you'll whatchamacallit?
I'm pretty sure they didn't think this game would do as well as it did. I think they were just like, yeah, this would be a fun little collaboration project. And then it blew up. So far, the game sold 100,000 copies in 24 hours, 1 million copies in 6 days, and 2 million in 9 days.
Because it's so affordable too.
Yeah.
Oh, so price is everything. The $80 games is just not gonna.
Well, just like the fun aspect.
Yeah, it's just like full experience.
You spend $8 on this game. It's like this is not a game we're gonna be playing in 2 months from now, probably. Like we might, but I doubt we'll keep playing it for like a long time. But it's like you already got your money's worth in like 1 or 2 sittings. It's still worth it.
It's also where they can continue adding to this because of its really simplistic template or layout.
Yeah.
They could really add new mountains, new biomes, new like character skins, all this different stuff. They could like really carry on the lifespan of it, or at least revitalize it every few months.
Yeah.
Is there customization in here?
Yeah. You can customize your character and stuff
And
like
I think there's 4 different like map areas, but the layout changes. It's technically 5. The first one is just a beach area. The second one is like a jungle filled area filled with poison and rain. And whenever it rains, you slowly slip and fall. The third one's an ice biome, which there will be a cold winter storm that will blow through and freeze you.
Sucks.
So you have to find shelter. Best way to find shelter is hide behind something and crouch. You won't get frozen. The third one is a volcano area that you have to run towards the volcano. And then once you unlock the campfire, you go inside the volcano. And then you have to climb out from inside the volcano to the hole
to win the run. The volcano level is really scary because like it will randomly a rock will just like erupt in flames, and it could be the one that you're on. So you have to like get off of it as quick as you can, or the one you're about to go to. So you have to wait it out. So it's like a whole thing of like use speed but precaution the whole time. This is a game, I was telling Brett this earlier, what I really like about this type of game is like, it's got the goofy physics like Gang Beast, things like that, where it's like, the weird kind of like flopping around, but it's also got really tight mechanics like you were saying. So it's a good blend of that makes it a lot more approachable for people. If it was just like a super serious climbing game, no one would want to play it really. If it was just all goofy and didn't have mechanics to it, it would fall off real quick too. It would just be a party game, period. This is a great blend of both, so that's what makes it's what's going to give it, life for at least a few months, maybe the rest of this year at least.
Especially the price. You can't beat the price.
No, was it $8 you said?
$8.
Yeah.
Wow.
$8. I'll buy it.
10 times less than those $80 games they're trying to sell us now.
Yeah.
And they're not as fun
Yeah.
half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, and the amount of items and stuff in here, like we keep finding new stuff, and I was just surprised at how dense the items were. And this is a game that launched not in early access, which is surprising. A lot of these games like this usually are like launching in early access, and this is full release. And it looks like because of the hype that they got about the game, they are going to bring out some updates to it. They're working on bug fixes and stuff right now, but they did say there will be some, I think it's going to come to console at some point, and they're going to add some other features to make it better over time.
So that's a huge benefit of like 2 established indie studios working together and collaborating on something like this. Like they don't need the early access necessarily. They know how to work through everything ahead of time.
It's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
But and
It's not a lot to like.
But so surprisingly endearing too.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's like that's what makes it great. It's like there's not a lot going on, but there's enough that when it comes together, it's like amazing. You're not putting systems on systems with crafting and all sorts.
And that's simple, like you were saying earlier, the bar at the bottom tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, I have too much weight, I'm poisoned, whatever. It's all right there.
Yeah.
So simple. That's some of the cleanest like UI I've seen in a long time, that gives you all the information you need in one bar versus it being spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
Where it gets really confusing and convoluted.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a solid job with this. And it peaked at 102,000 concurrent players. Pretty wild. So
That's interesting.
game
Game of the year.
it'll
be some contender.
by top 10. I don't know. We'll see. It's pretty solid. But I think just because of the longevity of it, it won't last there. But they did what they need to do. This is a great game, super fun with friends, and keeps you busy for a little while.
Keeps you busy for almost an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how long it took me to get to that fucking volcano.
Oh hell yeah.
Can you like exit the game and then like continue where you left off?
No. It's just a one run. But you can invite players. Like if you're in a middle run, you only have 3 players. You can invite people as you progress.
Oh, that's nice.
They can appear in, but of course, they won't have any equipment or anything like that.
Oh yeah,
Honestly. So, the game's still kind of buggy. I think I already experienced 2 crashes with it, and one really pissed me off because I was almost there.
Yeah, you said that.
So, but it's just a fun little unique game, and I can play it once for that one time and be like, all right, that was a lot, because my hands start sweating, especially if you're the only one alive and you're fucking stressed out trying to make it, and your friends are dead, and they're just, because once you die, you turn into a ghost, and you can just follow your friend around and give them shit for letting you die or letting them die, and you're just kind of like. And the big thing about this, there's different difficulty levels. My girlfriend and I like to play it on the easier difficulty because the fog doesn't come up. Oh, because you're trying to outrun the fog because you don't have enough time on the normal difficulty at all to explore, to figure out the game. So I recommend just playing on the easy mode just to get your feet wet a little bit and get ready to climb. And then after that, you have like a fog slowly coming to you and will freeze you. But there is ways to prevent the freeze. You can find hand warmers and stuff like that, which helps. But the game is fun, and most definitely play on the prox chat, because just hearing your buddy all the way above you fall and just screaming all the way down is just so fucking hilarious.
I have a real good video where you and Ashley were dead, and you were flying around me as like a little sperm ghost. That's like, I'll call them a sperm ghost, because they look like little things of sperm flying around. And I was like climbing up the mountain, and like the rain started coming down. I was slipping and falling, and you guys kept yelling at me saying, just kill yourself, Brad, just kill yourself, something like that. And then so there's a part where I'm like looking up at y'all, and all of a sudden I just let go, and I'm like, and I just kept falling and falling. I was like, oh my god. So
How does this work with you and your heights?
Huh? Oh, it's fine. It's in a game, it's fine.
But you couldn't do it VR.
Oh no. Well, actually, I did the climb in VR.
Really?
Which, if you guys have seen that, it's like, I mean, it's a first-person climbing game. I was okay with it. I was surprised.
Was that the skull you were talking about?
What does it do?
Just eat it.
Once you activate it, you just die. You fucking, nothing.
No benefit to it.
No benefit from it at all.
That's funny.
I just have it in my bag just in case. Let me take this back.
So
Suicide.
good stuff. Peak, y'all. If you're on PC, it's available now for $8. Probably eventually coming out to console at some point in the future, but
Yeah,
got some friends on PC. You should check it out. Turn into a little skeleton.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
Oh, hate it.
I was a ghost, and I was just like, Ashley, just activate it. It might be something good. I knew it wasn't. It was just
So
dead.
So does she come back as a ghost then, or is she stuck as a skeleton? Oh, okay.
Was she yelling at you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are they all doing it?
We should all do it together.
That's a terrible.
Stand by the fire.
Oh, that's
Do your skeletons stay when you come back?
How do I start?
Oh, I don't know, because usually you're already.
Yeah, usually you don't turn.
Oh, everybody do.
It just goes away. I
just need to see this happen. No, you got to go to the thing.
No, he's about to fall asleep.
Oh,
That's so funny. Wow. Oh yeah, you can revive people at statues too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's it. Peak, everybody. Check it out. It's out now.